This man was once the strongest cop on the force, but he was framed and thrown in prison. The one who set him up even showed up to taunt him.
The game continues.
The man knew a robbery was coming, but powerless behind bars, he can only beg a female officer for help. Just as all hope seemed lost, a guard accidentally dropped his keys. The officer quickly kicked them to the man's feet. Together they slipped out quietly, but on the way, they knocked over a trash can. Back at the station, everyone pretended not to notice. Their escape went off without a hitch. At the exit, the chief was already waiting. But instead of stopping them, he simply set down his pistol. The man understood. He carried the hope of his entire team. He could not fail again. Following leads from an old case, he uncovered the robbers' true identities and brought their parents to the scene. The arrogant rich kids crumbled the moment they saw their families. Some even dropped their weapons and tried to surrender. But their leader snapped, shooting one of his own men on the spot. Chaos erupted. The gang collapsed from within, and the remaining accomplices were quickly subdued. The leader fled to the rooftop. The man urged him to surrender, but the leader demanded one last game, a contest to assemble a pistol. The man not only finished faster, he also slid a live round straight into the chamber. Seeing the police rush in, the leader completely broke down. Just as he was about to put down his weapon, a familiar voice rang out. His father, the police commissioner. In front of everyone, his father spat. "You'll always be a failure." The leader had spent his whole life chasing his father's approval. Even robbing banks and killing cops was only to make his father finally look at him. Now, with a bitter smile, he raised the empty gun at his father. The man instantly realized what was happening. "Don't shoot, he's out of bullets," he shouted. But the sniper had already pulled the trigger. The shot rang out, and the leader fell. As a commissioner, the father knew his son's crimes were unforgivable. But as a father, he had still wanted to drag him out of the abyss. In the end, he lost the only child he ever had.